Welcome back. You're still with us on Markets Today. Let's go to the rest of the headlines that we're tracking for you. And this is the fourth headline for the day. Well, one of the stocks in focus was Bandhan Bank. The stock slipped close to 5% after investors were unenthused by the 801 crore rupee deal for the transfer of its bad assets. Abhishek Kothari is standing by with the details on this bid. Abhishek?
Well, Bandhan Bank has sold written-off portfolio to an ARC. So, bank has received a binding bid from an ARC worth about 801 crore. That is on the security receipts. So, this is for the written-off portfolio, which amounts to 8,900 crore, mainly for the individual loans that were written off. So, bank shall go for bidding process as per the Swiss challenge method. Now, sources say that the bid has come from an ARC, which has partnered along with an investor. So, bid likely to have come from a big lender and its ARC arm. So board meet will happen next week to get the approval for the same. Back to you.
Thank you for that. And Kalpataru Power was buzzing in trade after the NCLT approved its merger with JMC Project. However, JMC Projects closed with cuts of 4%. Vivek is here with more.
Well, some positive news flow coming in as far as Kalpataru Power and JMC projects was concerned. The National Company Law Tribunal, the NCLT, approved the merger of both of the companies. Remember, this combined entity is now a diversified engineering and construction company with an order visibility of almost 43,000 crore rupees. The consolidated order book of both of these entities is a little higher than 38,000 crore rupees. So, what's actually happened is that the board of directors of both of the companies approved the scheme of amalgamation and the merger as early as February 2022. So one more step in the direction of both of these entities getting merged together. The merger ratio, if for the benefit of our viewers, one share of Kalpataru Power would be equal to 4 shares held in JMC projects. And in fact, what the company has indicated is that with this particular merger getting consummated, they aim to become a $3 billion revenue organization by 2025. Analysts were quite enthused by this particular move. Analysts believe that this is now a re-rating trigger, and they believe that the merger synergies are quite high as far as both of these operating entities are concerned.
Thank you for that. And let's get to the fifth headline for the day. Fears of a COVID resurgence have put several pharma and diagnostic stocks in focus. Diagnostic stocks like Dr. Lal's Thyrocare saw profit booking after yesterday's run, which was fueled by COVID worries. Ekta is here with a roundup of how these stocks are being impacted currently. Ekta?
Thanks for that. Well, yes, the larger theme of COVID-19 seems to be playing out. So we're just picking out a couple of stocks which have in the past been, in fact, impacted by COVID-19 positively. So I'll start, for example, with Wockhardt, which has seen a large amount of volume action in today's trading session. They do have a contract with the UK government for supplies of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine. Other vaccine-related stocks include the likes of Dr. Reddy's, Zydus Life, Biocon, Pfizer. Divi's Labs has in the past been in focus on account of their supplies of the Molnupiravir API or intermediate. Cipla and Zydus Life as well, they had one of the largest portfolios of COVID-19 related drugs in India, and other COVID-19 related drug stocks included the likes of Gland as well as Alembic. Now, diagnostic stocks, as we've been addressing, have been in focus on account of hopes of higher testing. Now, however, what we have seen is that COVID-19 related opportunities have dwindled for most of them. For example, if you just look at the commentary, Divi's Labs said there was a slowdown in projects related to COVID-19. Wockhardt, their UK first half revenue was 422 crores versus 794 crores year on year. Cipla, Q2, the indicated demand for COVID-19 drugs had become negligible. Gland Pharma sales were impacted because of the absence of COVID-19 related drugs on a year on year basis. Diagnostic stocks, COVID-19 related testing has fallen anywhere between 84 to close to 97% on a year-on-year basis. And this time round, COVID-19 is not expected to be the same as well. We might be more resilient is what experts say. That is because we have hybrid immunity, which is a combination of natural immunity due to exposure as well as vaccinations. And a large amount of the adult population, in fact, is vaccinated with at least 2 doses. There seems to now be a larger understanding in the market about this, because as we saw diagnostic stocks run up yesterday, they have now come off in today's trading session. We had the likes of Thyrocare, in fact, mention that they've not seen any rise in the COVID-19 related testing as of now.
Indeed, Ekta, thank you very much for that. A stock like Thyrocare down 11% by the close, but from the day's high, Thyrocare ended lower by 24%. So that's a very sharp reversal that we saw in the share price of Thyrocare. But as Ekta pointed out, the experts we chatted with believe that India has hybrid immunity, which will play a significant role. However, there is no clarity on how long the immunity will last.
It is even more important for every country, including for India, to do a risk assessment. India has faced 3 severe waves, like extensive waves of SARS-CoV-2 or COVID-19, which essentially means the almost entire population has had natural infection and thus developed immunity. And now this is what we call scenario of hybrid immunity in India, like natural infection and 2 shots of vaccine. We also know in COVID-19, it also matters whether vaccination happened before the wave or after the natural infection. So in India, much of the vaccination has happened after the natural infection of second wave and Omicron wave also. So in this scenario, India has a condition of hybrid immunity, which is considered far better than the natural immunity, but also vaccine-induced immunity. And in that context, we can be fairly confident, though there are some unknown. The unknown is that we do not know how long the immunity lasts.
With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Markets Today. Thank you for watching.